Yo, DBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Boxing and MMA Show live. Okay, folks, I'm finna tell you guys something, and I'm finna get some real talk to y'all, man. And, I think I can talk to the brothers. I think I can talk to everybody today. People, listen, man. There was a guy here in this area, man. I didn't really know the guy. I seen him around, but, the man lost his life. He lost his life today. And he lost his life by being a simp. And guys, I know a lot of y'all, I make videos and, and I do really give the simps a hard time, but I do it for discouragement. Because, every man that I know, we've got some form of creativity that lives within us. We are. And we have lives. Some of you are fathers. Some of you, are husbands. Some of you are uncles. Some of you might even be granddads that's listening to this video. You might be. But, there is an overwhelming rate of men who they choose to just simp. And I'm gonna tell you really and truly what it is. I make fun of some of the people and I get on them, but guys, it's really a mental illness. That's what it is. It's a type of mental illness that's not diagnosed. And I think that it really should be a diagnosis. And people might laugh and say, well, Coach, that's funny, but it's a mental illness. And it's a mental illness that exists in men. And these men, they don't even have respect in themselves. And they don't have a lot that they don't believe that they are anything worthwhile. And that's why a man will allow himself to be simped by a woman. That's why he'll do it. You see, this brother, man, was going on, and he was, really trying to win the affection of this woman. He was trying to win her over. He was trying to do everything he could. He was trying to do everything that he possibly could on God's green earth to win this woman over. And this woman did not love him. She wouldn't care to. She wouldn't do anything. She wouldn't try. And he did a lot of stuff for months. And what she did, she led him on for months and months and months and months. Led him on, And he thought in his mind that he was really winning her over because he was doing stuff for her, man. He was picking her up, man. Taking her places, man. He was paying some of her bills. Just doing all kind of crazy things for somebody that he's not even married to. He was doing these crazy things. And, I started thinking, why would this dude do that? But then, the information, it just came to me. It came to me like an epiphany. See, it happens, man, when you as a grown man, you don't have self-respect. You don't have any respect. You have no respect for yourself, so you try to respect somebody else because you can't respect yourself. Because you don't think in this world that you are really good enough to do anything. And that's where it starts at. See, it starts at a young age. See, this is something that's ingrained in a man's mind. It's ingrained. It's ingrained, but see, it becomes ingrained early on. Because, see, you're stuck with that notion that you can't do anything, that you're never good enough. So what does a person have to do when they think they're not good enough? They got to go and they got to prove that they are good enough. But, see, the problem is that the person that's doing the simping, they don't have the personality. They don't have personality. But they may have other resources. They may have a lot of money. They may have the nice clothes. They may even have a nice car. But they don't have personality. And see, they can go and buy stuff. They can do things. But what happens in these situations is that those women that's getting all this stuff, man, they really don't care for the person because they don't really care about the person's personality, if you guys understand what I mean. And I'm talking to some of you men. You may even be trying to pursue some woman, man, that's just treating you like crap and leading you on. I know men who are married. I know grown men who are married that their wives would talk to them any old kind of way, and they take it. They take it because, she may, pull her skirt up a little bit and smile at him real good. And, he start laughing about that. And, man, then, hey, that give her a free pass to just do and say whatever they want. But I can tell y'all, no self-respecting man would put themselves through that because there's a limit. There's a limit. You want to please your mate and you really want to respect the woman that you're with, but there's a limit. There's a limit for foolishness. And some men, they can take a lot of foolishness before they break. But see, you know what happened to this brother? He broke. He finally broke. But you know what happened? He broke. She didn't break. Because, see, she didn't care about him anyway. He broke and this man took his life. Now, I say this to you because that's a life wasted. That's a brother who was creative. The brother probably had family, probably had a mother, a father, somebody that cared about him. I'm pretty sure he had people that cared about him. But this particular woman did not care about him. And I'm not even saying, part of it is her fault. Part of it, she could have just told the dude, no, I don't want to do with you. But she strung this dude on for months and months. And she allowed this dude to be humiliated time after time after time. And part of it her fault, but this ain't a woman bashing video. This is a video to really educate some of you dudes. Because some of you dudes don't have any self-respect for yourself. And so, just because she got a pretty face, she got a nice behind and a big chest, you would just put up with so much. But see, not in this world. It can't be me. You see, the thing of it is, man, when you make one person the center of your everyday thing, that's not healthy. It's not. I understand you respect your wife, you respect your lover, whoever she is, you respect her. And you respect her, with all intents purposes. But when that person is the center of attention and you think about her 24/7 and all you do, it's not really healthy if you live your every waking moment to please somebody. And even scientific studies even say, man, that when you do these kind of things, that don't make your mate more attractive to you or not. They ain't gonna be any more attractive to you if they were, if you just learn how to develop people skills and social skills. It's all about the people skills. You gotta have some people skills, man. Like, having possessions is okay. And that stuff runs out. And I'm telling you, it runs out. Because see, when you can no longer, when the person figure out that you can't have a decent conversation, you don't know how to express yourself. But the only way you can express yourself is if you can give something or be something, that person ain't gonna be whatever they are to you. And I've seen dudes, man, walking around in public. Their wives talk to them in any kind of way, walk in front of them, and just all kind of crazy stuff. And these men, they allow this stuff. They allow, because when they look in the mirror, they don't see a man. They see a slave. And they see anybody. They're eating the crumbs, because this is a woman that they idolize. They idolize this woman. They want every single thing that this woman have. You know what? Even if this woman were to urinate on the sidewalk, they would go stand in it. You know why? Because everything about this woman, they love everything about this woman. Everything, even her bad stuff, even the stuff that she do that's stupid, he'll co-sign it. And see, that shows a lack of respect. And I'm telling some of you dudes right now, if this is you, okay, don't even say, if this is you and you having that problem, I'm telling you, you better cut it out, because it's going to end up being, it's going to be the end, and it's going to be ended up being your demise. It's going to end up being your demise, I'm telling you. Because you're going to be one of those people who sit back and you trip because she ain't call you when you thought she'd call you. Or when you call her, she don't answer the phone. Or, if you see her with a friend, or if you see her with any dudes, you're going to immediately jump to a conclusion and think that, they haven't, they screwing around on you. That's what you're going to think. You're going to become paranoid. And that's no way for a real grown man to live. That's no way for you to live. You see, you got to understand who you are. You got to be about your business. You got to be about your business, and your business got to take control. But you have to be about your business, because if you're not about business, and if you're not about your business, then you're going to get caught up. And you're going to get caught up in the emotional roller coaster ride called being a simp. You're going to get caught up in that. And when you get caught up in that, and when you stop thinking about your own values, and you start thinking about, just trying to please, some woman who don't care about you, my friend, it's going to be the end of you. And it's going to be the end of your life. You will end in a demise. And that's just how it is. You got to have respect for you, because you're the only person at the end of the day. When you die by yourself. Ain't nobody going to be in that coffin with you. That is not. You are going to die by yourself. Because if you live long enough, you will die. But the question is to many of y'all, do you want to die in peace, or do you want to die in pain? Do you want to die in peace, or do you want to die in heartache? How do you want to die? How do you want to leave Earth? Because you're going to leave Earth. Everybody is. But how do you want to leave? You see, you're supposed to be spending your life, man, 75 to 85% of the time, you're supposed to be happy. There are things that happen, but, this kind of misery don't even like company. Because, see, when you're miserable because of some woman, she don't really care about how you feel. She just wants you to get out of her face. She wants you to get the hell out of her face. That's just the way that is. She don't care about your feelings. She don't care about how you feel. She don't care about that. And she never cared. That's just how it is. You guys stop thinking these women, man, don't take any old thing. Have a standard that you live by, and you'll be okay. This is your